No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing.
Okay, so you failed to appear for court multiple times in this case.
Your Honor, just for the...
Welcome back, guys. So buckle up because today's case might be the closest thing to legal sci-fi you'll ever see. We've got a sovereign citizen on deck who's not only ignoring a warrant like it's junk mail, but he's also telling the judge that he doesn't actually exist. I'm not even kidding. This man is trying to beat the justice system by denying his own presence on Earth. It's like watching someone speed past a cop and then claim they were in a hologram. Let me know in the comments, should courts even entertain this level of delusion, or are we way past giving people the benefit of the doubt? Let's dive in.
Record, the named defendant is actual property, a registered trade name.
Oh, here we go.
And the case has also been certified as a fraud. I have court certified documents to prove that. That should be on the record. And that's the reason why it was certified to be a fraud, because the plaintiff is a foreign owned private corporation, of which I have no contract with, and neither does the registered trade name. And the registered trade name has been used without authorization and permission, and there's an act of identity theft, and that's probably one of the reasons also why the state has acquiesced that both cases are a fraud. Let me add one more piece of information. I am a foreign sovereign with respect to the privately owned foreign corporation known as the state of Washington.
Yes, on the 303 matter, Mr. Haywood was sentenced to serve 4 days in jail. He failed to report to the jail on June 29, 2023, and we're asking him to be taken into custody to serve that time.
No objection, Your Honor. I actually contacted the jail to make special arrangements to deliver the defendant with the special arrangements to not damage the paper, and the jail refused. So I attempted to deliver the defendant, and objection, the state has no standing as they are representing a privately owned foreign corporation, and the prosecutor is not licensed to practice law in this country.
Okay, so I think it's the 303 that he was convicted and ordered to do jail. And
So let me get this straight. He shows up to the jail, drops off a piece of paper like he's submitting a resume, and thinks that counts as turning himself in? That's not how warrants work. That's how bad fan fiction starts. You don't fulfill a legal obligation with a document in a drive-by. It's not a scavenger hunt. This man isn't navigating the legal system. He's LARPing in it with printer paper and confidence.
you believe that he didn't comply with jail, because there's a docket entry that said defendant complied with jail. Maybe that was an error.
That was probably my attempt to deliver the defendant to the jail, but they refused. And just to clarify, the defendant only exists on paper, just as the plaintiff only exists on paper. The jail refused the paper, and here we are today. And the state still hasn't proven standing yet, by the way, as well.
So, Mr. Haywood, it doesn't look like you did the sentence on the 303 matter. And so I am going to quash the warrant. However, I am going to have you serve that time.
Okay, well, I'll deliver the paperwork to the jail. That's fine. I tried to once before, but they refused it. And just to clarify, I'm not the defendant. There is nothing on there, nor is there any testimony from anybody as firsthand witnesses under penalty of perjury that I am the defendant. And I've uploaded plenty of documentation to prove I'm not the actual defendant. That is a registered trade name, matter of public record, and registered with the state. So if you want me to serve some jail time, then we're going to need to change who the defendant is, because I'm not the defendant.
All right. So can you upload a new commitment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the reason they couldn't put my name on there as a defendant is because I'm a foreign sovereign with respect to the corporate entity known as the state of Washington, of which I have no contract with.
Well, you had your day in court on the 303 matter. You had a trial. You represented yourself or the defendant, whichever way you want to say it, but you represented the defendant yourself, and you were convicted, and you were ordered to serve 4 days in jail. You didn't do that. And so
The defendant was ordered to serve 4 days in jail, and I attempted to deliver the defendant to the jail, but the jail refused.
okay, well, I'm going to make sure that they don't, because I've done a new commitment for you today so that they won't refuse for the the defendant to serve that time. You're going to serve those 4 days and then you'll be released and nothing more will happen on that 303 case. You'll be done. And then this case will be heard August 24th at 10:30 in the morning. If you change your mind about representing yourself, then you can ask for help if you want it. If you don't want help, we don't have to have it. So we'll see you in August. I'm going to have you take a seat right over there.
I won't be here for the defendant August 24th. Would you like me to deliver the defendant to the jail?
I would like you to sit over there
Is there any standing
with the
or
defendant.
jurisdiction chosen, proven here yet?
Please go take a seat.
Okay, so let the record reflect no jurisdiction has been proven, and neither has the identity of the defendant definitively been established.
Okay, please go take a seat. Sonia?
This isn't a legal defense, it's a one-man identity crisis with a court transcript. He's not challenging jurisdiction, he's challenging reality itself, and the judge has to pretend this is a real conversation. At some point, refusing to recognize your own name isn't deep, it's just courtroom karaoke with no music. If nonsense were a legal strategy, this guy would be a Supreme Court justice by now.
Sesco, customer 231022402. Mr. Haywood, sit down.
Am I obligated to follow these rules?
You are going to sit down right now.
Do you have any jurisdiction? I don't believe you have any jurisdiction's been proven yet.
Please sit down.
Are you threatening me with violence?
I'm asking you to sit down.
You only have authority over the defendant. You have no authority.
What are you doing?
Mr. Haywood?
You're escaping?
I got things to do.
No, sir.
What?
You are in custody right now. If you leave the courtroom, it's a felony escape.
That's a felony to put me in custody because you have no authority or jurisdiction or standing. You got some proof of that?
Okay, well, we are all being recorded, so if you leave this courtroom, it'll be a felony escape charge. Your choice.
Okay, well then, I guess in the best interest of peace, in regards to your violence, I will go ahead and relax for a minute, but let's get with it. I got things to do. Got it?
What was that just thrown?
Car keys.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, they're my boys.
Okay. All right. So thank you. Mr. Haywood has been very disruptive. He tried to leave the courtroom once he was placed in custody. So just FYI, be careful with him.
So, give me a break. Can I just see just need to see it, thank you. Can I see who's being put into custody, please? I just need to see the name. I just need to see the name of the person. Okay, that's not me, that's the problem here.
Christopher Sanborn's matter. We're here today on
That's not me.
compliance issue.
The name is saying it, but that's my registered trade name. I got all that documentation right here.
Okay, good. We're
You want
gonna take care of
it?
it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, this is the defendant, technically.
If you want that, I can go with you, put everything private.
Hold on 1 second. Well, that's taken care of.
We can figure it out and get the right name.
Did she file a notice of appearance?
I will make sure that she does, Your Honor.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet today. So yeah, no, you've got Ms. Bradshaw, so that's fine. You don't need to do those forms. But she does need to file a notice of.
And that's where the curtain drops on another courtroom fantasy, one more sovereign citizen trying to outtalk the law and ending up exactly where everyone predicted, in cuffs. This guy really thought he could outmaneuver centuries of legal precedent with buzzwords and blind confidence, like the Constitution was a choose-your-own-adventure book. It's not even shocking anymore, it's just exhausting. He wasn't misunderstood, he wasn't misled, he was just loud, wrong, and weirdly proud of it. What blows my mind is how these people act like the courtroom is optional, like they're there doing the judge a favor by showing up. You can't declare yourself exempt from the law just because you wrote your name in all caps or handed someone a made-up document in a parking lot. That's not legal strategy, it's cosplay with consequences. And at the end of the day, the judge wasn't mean, she wasn't unfair, she just treated him like an adult who made a choice. A terrible, sovereign-flavored choice. So what do you think? Was this guy a true believer or just a bad actor in the world's most chaotic courtroom drama? Drop your theories in the comments, and if you're into courtroom showdowns, legal absurdity, and watching watching delusion crash headfirst into reality, hit that like button and subscribe. I drop new videos every single day, and trust me, there's always another one of these legal train wrecks right around the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.